me?
No, I'm not mocking you. It's Mocking With You, the podcast that settles the debates once and for all with your host, Lil B, and the hater.
Hello and welcome to the Mocking With You podcast. Thank you for joining us this week. We're going to talk some sports, and then we're going to continue talking about some sports with the top 20 most iconic sports moments in U.S. history, whatever. And I could tell you, Chris, I know we've talked about it. This one's going to be hard, and we're going to make a lot of people mad because there's going to be a lot of great moments.
Pissed off people hitting up my comment section, and while they're hitting up the comment section, like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe if you want to hear more content like this. But we're going to go ahead and get straight into it because we do have a jam-packed episode for this week. And let's talk about last night's football game, Thursday night football. The Chicago Bears finally get a W versus the Washington Commanders. So the big thing is, what do we think about last night's game? And the Chicago Bears back-to-back weeks offense hasn't looked completely putrid.
Yeah, no. I like the bet on this game at like the third quarter.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay. This game's over. By the way, I hit like Khalil Herbert didn't get more yards because that really messed up my fantasy.
Well, he got hurt and was off for a little bit.
Did?
Yeah, Roshan got a concussion, and then Herbert got hurt as well, and he was out for a little bit. He came back, but I think he was off for a couple drives. So both of the better running backs for Chicago got hurt last night.
But DJ Moore went off.
Yes, DJ Moore has had back-to-back amazing weeks.
Yeah, they finally figured out how to use him. It's like, okay, maybe we should perhaps use a number one weapon and try to get him the ball more.
Well, all right, I'm going to get hate, and this might be considered whatever you want to call it, Packer fan hating on the Bears, whatever you want to say. DJ Moore, amazing wide receiver. I've always liked DJ Moore. I wanted the Packers to take DJ Moore. DJ Moore had a big game because of bad defense last night. I don't like a lot of missed tackles in the defense. The defensive backs for Washington kept trying to jump and intercept the ball because of Fields.
Yeah, no.
It left DJ Moore wide open to make big plays.
Kurt Humphrey was feeling that. Like, if you look at the tape, like, I like to watch, when I'm watching the prime game, I like to watch the prime vision.
Yeah.
And you can plainly see them, but all 22 camera, like, how wide open these guys were. There was nothing else.
Yeah, they were trying to jump the routes because the Fields throws interceptions like crazy. So they were timing them wrong all night long last night, leaving DJ Moore wide open or even missed tackles to just let DJ Moore be DJ Moore in the open field. So I'm giving all the credit to DJ Moore and none to Justin Fields. It's really what I'm trying to get to. DJ Moore is an amazing weapon, but Justin Fields does not deserve all this credit. Has Fields looked better the last 2 weeks? Yes, but it is against subpar, horrible defenses. So take that with a grain of salt. And I go into this as a perfect segue into this. Is there too many excuses being made for Justin Fields? Because I cannot tell you in NFL history to ever hear one player get more excuses for why he's not good than Justin Fields. Like, Justin Fields gets every excuse under the sun for why he is. It's the Bears. It's the coaching. Bob, how about he's just not a good quarterback? Like, is he an athletic freak? 100%. But just because you're an athletic freak that can make guys miss sacks and tackles does not make you a great quarterback. It makes you an okay quarterback. But the dude is 6 for 28 as a quarterback. The dude has won 6 games. He's thrown really, again, these last 2 weeks, he's well over his average of, passing yards in a single game because of DJ Moore doing what DJ Moore does best, which is breaking tackles and getting open and making big plays. Like, they're not even deep throws to DJ Moore. I mean, he's made a couple deep down balls. Would have been nice.
Deep throw in the end zone last night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say he hasn't made those, but I'm just saying most of his yards are coming from yak. It is DJ Moore yakking up the yards for Justin Fields off a 10-yard pass.
I'm not going to disagree with you here. And you know how much I don't like Justin Fields. But the Bears are the Bears, and the verdict is still out for me.
How could the verdict be out after 20 or 30-something games? Because of 2 games? Because of 2 games versus bad defense.
And so you play more of the best receiver he's pretty much ever had from college, am I right?
Darnell Mooney. Don't sleep on Darnell. Yes, he is.
He's good, but he's not that good. He's not even more.
Oh, here you are making excuses up. So here you go. All right, this is the answer. Make every excuse up for a bad quarterback. Oh, he doesn't have the weapons. Tom Brady never had the weapons. Aaron Rodgers had many years of not having the weapons. There are so many quarterbacks that do what they have with the weapons they have and be good. Justin Fields
that didn't have the head coach they had a couple years ago.
Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback, and he's never had fucking weapons. What's your excuse? He doesn't raise up. He doesn't raise the talent up around him, and he doesn't make him. He's for a Packer fan. Thank God he's having these couple good games, because you know what that means. They're going to hold on to him. They're going to fuck up, and he's going to be a shit quarterback. And the Packers just have keep going. As Packer fans, we're excited, like all over fucking Twitter.
Not play them at home, so
yeah. We're as Packer fans. We're ecstatic that he's having these games because it means the Bears are going to buy into him. And they're going to make the mistake on passing on like a Caleb Williams because, well, Fields had a couple good games, so we think we can still get something out of him. Good job.
Wow. I'm sorry. I'm looking at ESPN, and hold on. The Niners played it for Randy Gregory.
You didn't see this? Yeah, this is old news. This happened like 5 hours ago. Yeah, it was a late swap round picks.
Didn't they just pay him a bunch of money?
Yeah, like they get it's saving the Broncos a lot of money because they're going to get just like the Chargers trading J.C. Jackson. The Patriots eat that contract now.
That didn't hurt all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, that Randy Gregory, like they paid him like 4 years, $70-something million or something, and he's only played like 10 games or something for him. Like, yeah, Randy Gregory makes no sense. Like, I don't understand why he got that money. But when do the Commanders make the move to fire Ron Rivera? Everybody's like, oh, look, the Commanders are 2-0. 5 weeks later, 2-3. Ron Rivera does what Ron Rivera does best, and that is be a 500 quarterback or coach. I have been yelling for Ron.
Go ahead.
I don't have to. I've been on this freaking. People call me the true hater of Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera is not a good head coach, guys. He is an average head coach. He can keep you being okay. He is a culture-changing coach. He is not a winning coach.
Yeah. Little is the number one fan of the Fire Ron Rivera Club.
Oh, 100%.
That says Ron Rivera owner, and it's about how bad the head coach is.
Yes, 100%. Sorry, my battery was dying and I had to put the charger back in. But yes, Ron Rivera is not a good head coach. He has a 500-yard. He has 2 good years as a head coach, and that's it. And everybody's like, well, he doesn't have a quarterback.
What really baffles me is how bad this team was last night, and how bad the defense was for the fact that they got like 5 first-round picks on the defense. Like,
Montez, their whole defensive line's first-round picks. Payne, Allen,
Young, Young,
Forbes.
Forbes.
They're the Packers, man. They're the Packers on defense. And their linebackers a first-round pick. They drafted a linebacker in the first round.
Yeah. From Tulsa.
No, Tulsa went to Arizona. I thought they drafted the Kentucky kid or something.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
he?
yeah. Yeah. I'm talking linebacker. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, still, you gave up 40 points to Justin Fields. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, that's my point. Like Justin Fields, everybody's gonna say, "Oh no," but Ron Rivera is bad. Like, can we just accept the fact? And that, like, he's just a bad head coach. Like, he needs like he's a defensive coach, and his defense sucks. He's never had he's had an average defense the whole time, and all they do is draft defense. Like, again, I honestly think because of the new ownership, this is Ron Rivera's last year. They're not
Well,
rushing in to make the year.
You heard Matt Johnson come on there and basically was not happy.
Oh yeah, like I said, I don't see Ron Rivera being there next year. I don't think they're going to fire mid-season, but the new ownership's going to want their guy.
Is there a buy? When's their buy?
I would have to look that up. I honestly don't know when the Commanders.
What is the next topic while I'm looking that up?
Yeah, go ahead. Should we no longer consider Eric Bieniemy as a head coaching candidate? I think we should still, because let's be honest, the Commanders don't have the greatest. Like, they have Sam Howell, we don't know quarterback. I mean, he's flashed as the starting quarterback as the Commanders, but then he's also flashed the bad. Then all you have on offense right now is Terry McLaurin for weapons. I know they're not using Jahad Dotson, the first round pick from last year. Damie Brown is whatever. Logan Thomas is an older tight end that's a quarterback, which is where I believe that Justin Fields is going to end his career, is move over to a tight end position or something like that. I am hating. I'm hating hard tonight. But Eric Bieniemy has done really well for Howell. I don't think Howell is what he is without Bieniemy. Like, I think Eric Bieniemy is doing enough to prove that that it wasn't a fluke for what he did in Kansas City.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the live in week 14. That's a buy.
That is a wake.
That's a good opportunity to fire Ron Rivera.
I don't know. At that point, though, there's only, depending if you're where you're at, I don't see you firing a head coach at week 14. You talk about firing.
Yeah, you have to do like Urban Meyer to get fired in week 14.
I'm just curious if there's going to be an in-season firing of a head coach. Like, usually we get usually you get some kind of coach, offense, defensive coordinator, head coach fired sometime in the early season. We're going into week 5, 6, 5.
I think there was one defensive coordinator that got fired.
Nobody's got fired yet.
I think one there was.
No coach has been fired in the NFL.
Oh, I think about. Am I thinking about Harvard maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. You're maybe thinking of Michigan State losing their head coach.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think? Do you think Eric B is still a head coach candidate?
I mean, after last night when he kind of run the ball so much, like
they didn't run the ball at all. Freaking Brian Robinson had 8 carries last night.
Yeah, I guess but that was after that when they were down like 20 points. Like,
yeah, they
were trying to run the ball.
Yeah, because their defense choked. I mean, they were down 17-0 or 17-3 in the first quarter. It got ugly quick.
I'm gonna say yes. I think that he's earned the right to at least be considered. Or they're not considered. God knows there's gonna be teams that need a head coach coming up.
Yeah, and like I know he needed to get away from Kansas City to prove he's a head coach because everybody thinks it's Andy Reid, but he honestly could have. He picked the worst situation he could have.
Yeah. I'm like, wow. You know what? They're like New England or something.
Green Bay. I wish Green Bay would get rid of our guy, but like I don't remember the OCs that were hired last year. But I know that the Commanders was not a good landing spot. Like, I understand that he's trying to. Did he just try to go to the worst spot and prove that hey, look what I did with the crap team?
Look what I did with Sam Howell. I made him look average.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? No. Sam Howell had some good throws last night.
That's what I'm saying. Sam Howell has looked competent or has flashed a lot, but he's also flashed really bad.
He
is a rookie. I mean, I know technically he's not a rookie, but he is a rookie. Just like technically Jordan Love's not a rookie, but Jordan Love has only started 5 games.
Yeah, they're looking.
Yeah. What's our next topic? All right, we're moving into the college football pick'ems. Week 6 for college football. We're going to go ahead with a couple of them this week. We first are going to start with the USC versus Arizona. I don't even know why we're talking about this game. Like, I understand this is your team, Chris, but this is going to be an Caleb Williams.
Good. Arizona's good.
They're not USC good.
I'm not saying I'm going to put it in the upset program, but it's not like they're playing, Austin Peter or something.
Yeah. Nice little slap in the face there, huh? What's back to my Tennessee? Hey, we won. It was the first team I could think of. Yeah, I got USC. I don't even know what the spread is, but I'll probably even have USC getting the spread.
Yeah, I'll take USC. Those 5-14. Whatever the spread is. I'm sure it's like 20.
What are you talking about? Arizona's 3-2, and you're trying to tell me that they're freaking good.
That's not bad.
They're 21. They're 21.5 points. Freaking underdog. Give me USC by 22. All day.
They had a hard time. Like, by the way, that Colorado game was closer than we thought.
It was, but that's because they actually have an offense and USC doesn't have a defense.
Yeah. Well, Arizona has a competent offense and might be able to keep up.
Who's their head coach? Don't they have an ex-head coach, NFL coach in Arizona, or did he get fired last year? No, that was the Sun Devils.
That was who that was at Arizona State. But I think Arizona does have a good head coach.
Yeah. Who is? I feel like they got a big-name head coach not too long.
It did have Kevin Sumlin, and that did not work out.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up.
So, like the 21-point favorites, okay, so I picked 5-14. I'm going to pick 42-14.
Never mind. They have Jeb Fish, whoever the heck that is.
Don't know who that is.
I'm trying to see. He was the New England Patriots head coach in 2020. They had Kevin Sumlin 2 years ago. That's who I was thinking.
Kevin Sumlin. He did awful.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, I got USC covering. 100%.
It was too easy.
Yeah.
This one's a little harder,
No, it's not. Kentucky versus Georgia. Georgia's going to win. Kentucky, let me just say about this. Kentucky is happy with their performance, with their coach who's been there for 11 years or whatever, the other Stoops, Mark Stoops. Because every year, Kentucky does what they're doing right now in the last 5 years. Start off 4-0, 5-0, and then finish 7-6, 7-5, 8-8. They just swoop quick, really quick. They start off hot and quick. If they actually finish with 8-10 wins, I'll be shocked. I don't see Kentucky getting 10 wins. I don't see Kentucky getting 9 wins. I see Kentucky losing this game because it's what Kentucky's going to do. Georgia's not going to lose versus Kentucky. Georgia's going to do what they need to do and win this game. This is the beginning of the downfall of Kentucky. This is where Kentucky's going to go on a 3 or 4 game losing streak.
I'm going to disagree with you. I just saw a team in Georgia struggling against Auburn. Auburn is not that good. Kentucky has a way better team than Auburn. And I'm thinking Kentucky wins by a field goal, 24-27.
The spread is for Georgia by 14.5.
Yeah, no,
Georgia covers. And Georgia covers by more than 14.
So what do you say the score is?
42-14.
Oh wow, what?
Kentucky's not a good team. They start off hot and they fall apart every year.
This is what the and the Bulldogs eat up the
Yes, the
Wildcats.
Bulldogs are. Until Bulldogs prove me otherwise, you got to. Do I think they're the best team in the country? No,
Yeah,
but
no,
they are.
they're definitely not the best team
Until
in
they
the
lose,
country.
I think there's better teams than them, but no, they can't be beat.
By
They're
the way,
coached well.
yeah, no, they are as well. Can't you say I cannot wait until we make a college football playoff predictions though? That's
I
gonna be
can't.
fun.
It's only four games this year. Next year it's 12. It's only
What?
4 this year. Yes, it's 1 year. I
Oh,
know
man.
it's 4. It's only 4 this year. This is the
Why
last
did
year.
I do that to us?
Yeah, it's 4 years this year. It's 4 games this year,
I
or
thought it
4
was,
teams.
I thought it was 8 or 12.
No. Oh, there didn't they do a minor extension into the 12? Did they do it from 8 to 12? Like 1 year with 8 and then next year to
I don't
12 or
know.
something
I
like
don't
that?
know. That's something we'll have to look up later.
I had to look that up. It's been too long, but it's not this year. I know that. It's 4 teams this year.
Oh, I'm sad now. Well,
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move it to the big rivalry week this week. We got the Red River rivalry. You got Texas versus Oklahoma. 2 top 25 teams. Texas is 3rd in the nation, and I think Kentucky or Oklahoma's 11.
Yep.
And guess what? This is where the upset happens. This is where Texas loses. This is where Sarkisian loses. This is where Quinn Ewers shows that he's not a good quarterback for the NFL, and this is where Oklahoma wins.
Man, you got them losing, huh?
I got. I don't think.
Texas, right? It's
I
in the
don't
Cotton
think.
Bowl.
I don't think Texas is as good as people think they are.
I don't think they're the best team in the nation, but I do think they're better than Oklahoma. And I think let me look at the spread here. I
Yeah,
think it's like a small spread here.
I think Brent Venables has finally settled into the head coaching at Oklahoma. He's brought his defense. The defense is playing well for Oklahoma.
Their offense is kind of hitting it on cylinders.
Their offense is hitting on cylinders. I feel like Texas has got them twice, so OU is going to come out for revenge. You know, I know for sure.
Texas is 5-point favorite.
Yeah, I knew it was a closer matchup here, and I'm not saying this is a last drive, or I don't think this is a blowout by any team. I just think Oklahoma wins in the 4th quarter, or it's just going to be a close game. But I think the Sooners come out on top, and I hate both of these teams, but I hate Texas more.
By the way, I hate Texas more, but horns up, baby. I'm taking Texas 21-24.
That would be a good game. I'm curious.
I think it'll be a good game. I do think.
Where's college game day at this game, or where did they go?
I think they are at this game. We can find this out every week so that we'll know prior.
Yeah. Like college, I don't remember seeing where college game day.
Yeah,
they're at O2. They're at OU UT. It was the only game. There's a couple of games this week that made sense. I thought for college game day.
There's not that many games that are like popping off the schedule, by the way. I was like, oh, we gotta forget that game.
You had LSU versus Missouri. You could have gone to Columbia and gave Missouri some love for
Oh
they're both
yeah,
top 25.
No, that's true.
Kentucky versus Georgia. Notre Dame versus Louisville. Something different. I like when they go to Duke, Notre Dame. I like when they go to the different schools and give them, a little bit of love. But I got OU.
Yeah, OU. I got
You got Texas.
Texas.
We're gonna go ahead and move it on to some college or some NFL.
Yep.
Sorry. And we got the Cowboys versus the Niners. And the Niners, as we previously mentioned, they just made a blockbuster trade. And if you didn't see, I am air quoting blockbuster trade for Randy Gregory. for swaps of like a 6 late round picks for next year's draft. Not a big deal, but the big deal is that the Broncos don't have to eat all that salary. That is the bigger thing about this trade. There's been some trades today. We had Chase Claypool traded to the Dolphins today too. Literally last year, the Bears traded a second-round pick for Chase Claypool, a high second-round draft pick.
Yeah,
Steelers that became Joey Porter Jr. Yeah, well, that became a pick for Joey Porter Jr. And then not even a year later, the Bears trade Chase Claypool for a 6th-round draft pick, and then they send a 7th-round pick in return. It's so bad.
Joey Porter Jr. was the pick, and I think that the Bears going to use him.
The Bears could have used a lot with that pick. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But we got going back. We got the Cowboys versus the Niners. The Cowboys are frauds. The Niners are not frauds. The Christian McCaffrey is going to keep scoring touchdowns this week. Brock Purdy is going to prove that he is not a system. Yeah, he's a good system quarterback, but Brock Purdy is going to shove it into Dak Prescott's face, and the Niners win this game.
The Niners are at home.
The Niners. Did you put it on right? I don't know.
I don't know. Last week I didn't.
Yeah, last week you're all over the board. I can't trust when it's down there, sir. I just go. The Niners are at home. Yes, you did it right. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, maybe the Niners. The
Niners are 3.5 babes. What's that?
Yeah, that makes my prediction be more better. I think it will be a close game. I think it will be a defensive struggle.
For who? They're both good defenses.
No, I mean like offensive struggle. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. I was about to say.
I think that's a battle. There we go. Here. Yeah, it's going to be like 17-20.
The big thing is Markel Parsons going to be healthy and can go 100%.
Yeah, if Parsons is healthy, then that one's got a shot.
Yeah, with Parsons being a little banged up, that's going to be interesting to see how he does this week. But also, they got Trent Williams, who could probably stuff Parsons. So
yeah, or might unfortunately,
yeah. But we got the times. Let's go ahead and move it to the big game of the week, which is obviously Monday Night Football. The Raiders versus the Packers, but he has this wrong. It's the Packers versus the Raiders. The Packers are going to Las Vegas, not the Raiders going to Green Bay.
I had it right the first time.
Yeah. This is what's confusing. The Raiders are favored by 1.5.
Excuse me, what?
The Raiders are favored to win this game by 1.5.
It's not like, well, you know what that means in Las Vegas? Yeah.
It's a push.
So I think I'm going to take the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers. The reason I'm taking the Packers is they said last week Aaron Jones was on a snap count. Aaron Jones has been in full practice for 3 days straight. Christian Watson has been full practice for 3 days straight. So it sounds like Jair Alexander is going to play. So we got the big three back. David Baccarati came out today and said he is done with this season, which no Packer fan is really shocked. We kind of figured that out about a week ago when the news came out. We just were waiting for the official word when we already kind of knew. So the offensive line is a little bit of an issue. I'm not in love, but if we can get Elton Jenkins back, who has been playing, that gets rid of Royce Newman, our left guard, who's been complete ass and should not be on an NFL roster, but somehow he's starting for the Packers because of Jenkins' injury. If Jenkins is back, we have Aaron Jones at a full go and Christian Watson at a full go. I have the Packers winning this, and it's going to be a close game. I think all of our games are going to be close. I don't think we're ever going to really have a blowout and comfortable win, but I have the Packers winning this game. And I'll say by like 6 points. I'll say like 27-21.
Man, I don't know. I'm going telling me about the Packers offensive line. I'm like, oh man, that obviously is a problem. You sacked Justin Herbert 5 times last week.
I mean, yeah, it does hurt a little bit with our line. I mean, obviously Walker, our left tackle, I don't know why we're not playing Josh Nijman, who's been a proven solid left tackle in the league. He literally stopped Nick Bosa. Josh Nijman put Nick Bosa in place, and we have Rasheed Walker starting over him. Doesn't make sense. The Packers try to get way too cute, and it backfires a lot. I hate that we get too cute definitely with our offensive line. But we always have, even when we have backups, our backups, we still have a decent offensive line. Like before last week, the Packers were the number 1 rating passing offensive line, even with the bad injuries. So it was a bad week last week.
Packers might go in.
I don't think we're going to go in there and destroy them. But it sounds like Jimmy Garoppolo's injured, and we're going to go against Aiden O'Connell again. So.
Oh, no, Jimmy Garoppolo is going.
Oh, is he? Did they? I thought the last thing I saw was doubtful.
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, Devontae Adams' shoulder's hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo's hurt. You got an injured Raiders team.
Yeah, that's not Josh Jacobs.
But Josh has been and we have a horrible offense. Yeah, go ahead. If you're a Josh Jacobs fantasy owner, smash the start button on Josh Jacobs this week because the Packers are Swiss cheese when it comes to the defense, when it comes to running the ball. We can't stop the run. Yeah. So start your Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs last week too.
He was really bad running, but he had like 8 catches for 80 yards.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
He was only good because of his catching last week, not his rushing.
All right, we're at the point in the show where we got in the main course.
The main course, here we go. We're going to talk about our top 20 iconic sports moments. This is going to be hard. Don't get mad at us for leaving things off the roster. We're even talking about maybe redoing this next year and doing it by the decades or the century because we're going to leave off a lot. And some of we're going to get left off because we're both in our 30s. Some of this stuff is just too old for us to remember or watch or know.
Yeah.
And so much happens.
Yeah.
This is going to be hard.
We're going to have recent bias big time.
Big time. But I do have older ones in there to honor because just, watching movies or hearing about it, you just know that was a big moment in sports.
Yeah, or like it's the record, whatever. There's a couple on my list that I just remember right now that I forgot.
Yeah, and of course, this is our top 20, not the world's top 20.
Not the best.
Yeah. But all right, Chris, you got number pick 20, and we're starting from 20 to 1. We're changing it up.
Change it up.
We're not going to do from 1 to 20. We're gonna count down to make it a little bit more exciting and more fun.
You know what? This one's an old one for you, and this is so low. But I'm taking the New York Jets upset the Baltimore Colts in the Super Bowl 30 at the guarantee.
Wow, that I didn't even have it on the list. I was not ready.
So then they said, I guarantee we'll win. And what did they do? They went out there and they won. By the way, the Colts were like 14-point favorites.
Yeah, that was the guarantee game. So that's a big moment. I wasn't ready for that. That one I forgot. That was what I forgot.
You know what? There's like these conspiracy theories on YouTube where people were like, the Colts were in cahoots with the mob and like the New York Mafia was, trying to kill the Colts players and stuff. But I don't believe that. I believe that the Colts lost the game. They really did.
Okay, so I'm going to stay. This is hard. This is really, really
so hard.
I see so many.
Iconic.
Yeah. And I'm going to I don't know where to do this. I have so many. I have it in a random order. I know there's like the 5 or 6 I want in the top, and it's now sitting here trying to figure out what I want.
Exactly how my list is. I have 5 at the top, then I'm like, okay, this is it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with it has to be on the list. If I don't say it, I don't know if it gets there. I know it's probably a little low, but the Miami Dolphins remain perfect. Still the only perfect NFL team in NFL history.
Perfect season.
A perfect season.
Man, I feel like that's way too low. I feel like we get the Dolphins 30 here, but you know what? I think it happened more recently. It was always like, oh man, that was awesome. You remember that?
Yeah. So and then I'm gonna stick a little newer but older, and I'm gonna go with broken curses. The Red Sox finally win a World Series.
Oh, come on, that's too low. Come on,
Nope.
that's number 5 on my list.
I knew you were gonna have it high, but there's other things that need to be higher. Like looking at the
No,
list,
actually, I had the Red Sox on that 3-0. By the way,
broken curse.
that
Go ahead.
hit the World Series when hit the Yankees.
No, I picked the World Series. Them breaking the curse of winning the World Series.
Okay. So I don't hit the Yankees.
Yes, you can pick the comeback.
Yes. Cool. Okay. That's that's fine. I think it was all but automatic they were going to win the World Series. Okay, my turn. Oh, shoot. Sorry. All right, this one's from my childhood, and I remember watching it. And I was like, "Oh man, this is crazy." And I'm talking about Karen Strug winning the gold medal on one foot. You remember that?
Oh yes, I do. What was it again? You Mary Lou? Mary Lou? What was it? Which one are you going with?
Strug.
Oh, okay. I did another. I did Mary. I have Mary Lou, which I'm not going to probably put. Mary Lou Letton remains perfect, or gets a perfect 10 score.
Karen Strug won the gold medal on a broken ankle. 1996 Olympics.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was crazy. I didn't even know she was like everyone was like, "Oh, she's been down the balance beam."
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that was a really good moment. I'm actually shocked on how old we're going still.
Yeah, no one knew that. I think we're doing well. Yeah, one more. My bad.
You're good. You're good.
Oh man, I'm going over it then. Hank Aaron hit 715.
That's too low. That's too low. But I have that too. That's the first one I think we had. Like, yeah, Hammering Hank 715. Yeah, that's a good one.
It is too low if I have it at 13 on my list. I might have messed it up. Sorry. I thought we were going backwards.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay.
Go ahead.
I think this is a good moment. It needs to be in here, but I don't think it's top 10. But it definitely needs to be talked about because it's the only time it's happened, or it's the first time it ever happened. And I'm going when UMBC takes down the true number 1 Virginia Cavaliers to become the first 16 seed to advance in the men's NCAA tournament.
That was a good one. That was so crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching that game and like, whoa.
Yeah, that one was big for sure. I'm trying to.
That was a big one, man. Oh man. Dude. Man, this one of the iconic moments. What did I have to do what did I have to do like that game?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Or like like it. They won't go back in the 60s, but
I had the name too long, so I had to edit it down so you could read it.
yeah, hope the audience.
All right.
No,
All right, I like that being at 15. I think that's a good spot for that one. All right. And then I'm gonna switch around and give it some love. And I'm going to go into some soccer. And I'm going to go with Carly Lloyd nets the fastest hat trick in the World Cup history against Japan. Carly Lloyd scores
I had no soccer, so I'm glad we got some soccer on here.
Yeah, I knew I knew you probably weren't going to have no soccer, but Carly Lloyd for the USA Women's national team in the World Cup against Japan scored 3 goals in the first 20 minutes or something ridiculous, and one of her goals were literally from midfield. It was amazing. It was an amazing World Cup, and Japan beat us in the World Cup before, so it was a revenge cup
game.
too. A revenge game, and we completely utterly dominated Japan. So I'm gonna go there. I think that
I'm having a hard time looking at this and okay, you this, that, this. Didn't Kirk Dixon's lot off in 1981?
Kurt, you really don't have any. Dude, I think we've had one alike so far.
One alike, no, but dude, that one that common moment, that impossible has happened.
I don't.
Not remember that?
No, I don't. That's
like, oh my goodness, dude. Once you go watch that video, so Kirk Dixon, so there's a great story to this. In 1981, he's the star of the Dodgers, and it's like this big old moment. So he comes up with this Dennis Eckersley, and before that, the manager, Tom Lasorda, comes up to him and he's like, you got one bad in you? And he's like, I think I could give it one good try.
Oh, Chris, I need you to start taking off my list because you're nowhere where I'm at, and I'm nowhere where you're at, and 20 is not enough. 20 is not enough.
20 is not enough. Okay? 20 is not enough.
Oh God, can I go repick some because some are not going to get taken now because I just thought we would be a little bit closer.
Where are we at? What number?
You're at number 12.
Oh man.
I thought
it at 11, but I don't think this one. So I'm going to pick the Cavaliers, come back and beat the Golden State Warriors. One of the best teams ever. 3-1.
You're killing me. You're killing me. I need you to pick something off my.
You're not picking mine either.
I know.
Dang it.
Oh God, Chris, this is coming so hard every pick. Not all right. I know there's a couple I really want. So I think the first one I'm going to go at number 11. Number 11 is I'm going with Michael Phelps wins 8 gold medals in the Olympics. You can't tell me in Tokyo, or not Tokyo, in China, no, everybody didn't pause their lives to watch Michael Phelps.
That everybody stopped. This is before the cell phones and stuff. We all tuned in, and we all had this on on our laptops or something. We all had this on.
Oh, yeah. You were, no matter what, you stopped to listen on the radio. You founded TV. You stopped your life anytime you knew Michael Phelps was getting into the pool in 2008.
Yeah, no, here's a phenomenon.
Yeah, Michael Phelps was just amazing to watch. And I remember in college stopping and we're just at nighttime, stopping what we were doing or going to the bar to watch Phelps in the pool. Everybody was doing it. Nobody, you didn't even know anything about swimming, but you were in there watching Michael Phelps in the pool in 2008.
It no medals, and it Mark 6 set the record for 7, which might be a iconic moment that we missed, but I don't think it will make the list.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go a little bit recently, but it's an iconic moment, and I'm going with the Minneapolis Miracle.
What?
Stephon Diggs
This
versus
was
the
a
New
top
Orleans
10?
Saints. Yeah, the Minneapolis Miracle
Oh my
is a
god.
more yes, the Minneapolis Miracle, sir. That one has to be on this list because that was amazing moment in football history. It was a Hail Mary win, sir. Like
That was
you
a
can't
hell
tell
of
me
a
that.
mess up.
No, it was. It's better than half of your picks. Stop picking stupid crap and we'll be good.
Okay. All right. Give me the Ice Bowl.
Yeah, see that. I had the Ice Bowl and I wasn't even gonna pick it. I was gonna let that one slide because there's other ones that need to be on the list.
Man, it's something that you know what?
This is so hard.
I hate to pick
We're
this one.
so far apart from
I
each other
hate,
right now,
I hate
too.
to pick this one because it pains me to think about this game, but it was one of the greatest college football games I've ever seen. And I'm picking the 2006 Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. That one was one I was going to put in the top 10. So you got it. Okay, there
And
we
I'm
go.
like, and I'm leaping doing it.
I like it. That's a good pick. Oh God. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it here, and I'm taking the Philly special.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Philly
That
special.
one is
Philly.
Philly special deserves to be in the top 10 right now.
I like that. You ever watch the Super Bowl? What's that called? The rings or champions? It's like a documentary,
No, I don't. I don't know.
and they do an interview with Nick Foles, and Nick Foles was like, well, "I was doing it," and then Doug Peterson's like, "Yep."
I haven't seen that. No. Okay, then I think the next one I have to put in here is the kick six. Auburn wins against Alabama with 109 kickoff return touchdown. Or not kickoff, but kick return touchdown.
Yeah,
I remember.
I can still that announcer. The Auburn announcer.
Well,
Auburn
I have a fun.
animal.
I have one of the fun stories. So I was a correctional officer at this time, and I was working in the prison at this time, and we're in the middle of a move. So inmates were going to the rec yard and coming back from the rec yard, but I'm at the door letting them come in and go. And right there in front of the door was the pillar where all the TVs were on, and the game was on. So I'm sitting there while watching the move and watching the inmates, and I'm just kind of watching the TV a little bit. And then all of a sudden I see the kick, and I see him returning it, and I'm like, no. And all inmates weren't moving. Nobody was moving. We were all watching this game because we're seeing this guy return the touchdown, and I just literally lost my mind. And I know that I'm on the top tier. The officer was below me. I step outside, and we're just like we both stepped out at the same time and looked at each other like, did that just fucking happen?
Yeah,
That
was crazy.
That moment is insane. So yeah, that one I had to make sure that was on the list.
Wow, I did not expect that one.
Yeah, but you have to have. Yeah, I'm shocked you didn't have that on your list.
Mm-mm.
Did you forget about it? Like, how is that on your list?
But I on it. Okay, so I will put something that isn't on it. And
You're saying that's not iconic?
It's iconic, but it's not in it was in the Iron Bowl. It's not in a national championship game.
It doesn't matter. It's iconic.
At
You
least,
literally said
at least the Minneapolis Miracle was in a playoff game, and the Philly Special was in a Super Bowl. Okay, I'm thinking that David Tyree helmet hit.
Yeah, I was wondering who was going to get that.
Because and the Patriots are no longer unbeaten.
Yeah,
What a Super Bowl! If I can live my whole life and I can talk about that Super Bowl for my whole life.
God, that Super Bowl. I was so mad because I hate the Giants. I hated Eli. And at that point, I wanted somebody to beat the Dolphins record.
And how many we got left? One left, huh?
You got 2 left, and I have 2 left.
Oh man! All right, the Red Sox aren't back 3-0. By the way, it's never been done again. No one has done that since.
Oh shit! So now, all right. Fuck. There's some I want on my list, so bad. And there's gonna be ones
there's one that I
this
missed.
needs to be on the top 3 for sure. I don't know if you have it, so I'm taking it. And I'm taking Jackie Robinson breaks the color barrier.
That's a good one. That's excellent. That's better than the hit six. So that deserves to be in the top one. No, that's it. Yeah.
And then I'm doing it because I just want to piss you off because I want it on my team. Miracle on Ice, baby. Do you believe in miracles?
I hate you. I hate you.
I mean, it should be one. 100% should be one.
Fine.
But I'm purposely doing it because I want it and I want to screw you.
I hate you. I hate you that you make me do this, and I'm gonna make that quiet by making this mistake. And Kevin Dyson comes up 1 yard short in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. The Titans fall short.
1 yard.
Okay. All right, I think that's a really good list. I mean, we're gonna do this again because there's so many, but I have a lot to name off, so I would like to talk about them. And like I said, I think next time we need to break it down by decade. I think decade we can easily do this by decade.
Easily by decade. Even this
So,
decade.
So the big ones, I have a lot of big ones, but the ones I noticed that we didn't talk about were Tiger Woods wins the 1997 Masters and hugs his father.
Well, Tiger Woods winning the Masters for the 6th time in
Another one I had. The Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah, I had that one.
North Carolina State Cinderella story. President George W.'s first pitch. Bush's first pitch after 9/11.
9/11.
Chicago Cubs 2016 breaking the record.
I had that.
Then I have Loyola Chicago makes the Cinderella run to the Final Four.
I had Ohio State shots for you.
Yep. I have Odell Beckham Jr. makes the catch of the decade. Fingertip catch.
Yeah. The Odell Beckham catch that made him clear.
Yeah, exactly. Kobe goes for 60 in his final game.
Yeah.
It's just a fun one. Linsanity. I was never going to pick it, but Linsanity, that was just a fun time. And
another one I had was Buster Douglas shot for Will.
Yeah. I have the Patriots erased a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl.
And how many would I have had that? How many would I have that?
I know. I was going to pick it, but the big atmospherical is good. Landon Donovan saves the United States with a stoppage times game-winning goal in the World Cup.
That was good. That was good.
Malcolm Butler steals the Super Bowl for the Patriots with a crucial interception. The Fail Mary for the Green Bay Packers to bring back the real refs. The miracle reception by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The catch by the 49ers.
Heck no, man.
And then the big one that's going to get bitched about by one person individual, the drive by the Denver Broncos to John away.
Yeah, the drive. Yeah, we get the drive.
But it's hard.
We might have gotten Joe Montana's drive too.
Yeah, and then I'm just sitting here thinking,
drive of so many moments.
Yeah, there's so many moments. Like you can do it by sport. We can really break it down by sport.
Really do it by sport, not in soccer, but
we can do it miscellaneous. But I mean, we didn't even get the shot. We didn't get Michael Jordan's the shot in this list.
Yeah, we didn't get that. There was not one Michael Jordan moment, and he had a million.
Yeah, people are going to be mad, and I understand why. But remember, you actually sit down and start trying to put this together. It's hard. That's why I thought with the Kerry Scrums winning the gold, amazing a moment. But I don't know if I would have put in the top 20. I can see your argument about me. I get it, but I think top 20 is a little high.
They made a nice commercial out of it.
I get it. There's a lot of Nike commercials.
And it's a woman, and the woman's movement that in the 90s, that's a big woman thing right there.
Again, I'm just saying.
No.
I think Kirk Gibson's walk-off hit was a little high for top 20.
Home run.
I don't care.
I'm just like that.
I already said that Minneapolis might have been a little high, but I thought it was good. I can argue saying maybe Carly Lloyd probably didn't need to be in the top 20. But I'm just saying.
And people like this. Carlton this home run to end the World Series when it's going like this.
Well, I could have done the Braves. The Braves had that George Soler for the Braves when they won in 2021.
That's a good one.
That's my point. There's so many. Sitting here talking about it. It's just too many. It's too hard. So people are going to hate. People are going to bitch. We understand. We will revisit this. And have to break it down. We could easily do a top 50. We could have probably did 50 to 25 today. And then did 25 to 1 tomorrow.
Top 50 with 50.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Yeah, we could definitely. We'll revisit this and we'll redo it.
Revisit this one.
Yeah, this one was fun. This one was tough, and
this one was hard.
Yeah, this one was probably the hardest one yet. But we appreciate you tuning in and listening to the Mocking with You podcast, and we hope you have a great week. And let's hope your football teams do best, unless they're playing my teams.
Unless they're my team and they're on it by. And by the way, while we were on it by, Brandon Taylor still tried to go down.
Well, I'm sorry that your team just can't win.
Thank you for listening to the Mocking You podcast. Yours truly, Lil B at Brunelli Sports and the Hater at Supercharged 33.
Have a blessed week.